DJ, play my shit. Ichigo Kurosaki gotta be one of the coldest characters to ever do it when it comes to pulling up. This man, no matter the occasion, the severity, or the anomaly of the situation, will pull up in the coldest fits known to man. I already talked about it in my Get to Guguchi series, but this nigga stayed dripped out. And our first example of the cold pull-ups is in the Soul Society arc. Now I ain't gonna lie, I may make a video about the Soul Society arc in the near future. Stay tuned for that. But this man was moving crazy in this arc. He was moving like 2018 LeBron, putting the whole team on his back. Captain Ukitake and Byakuya Kuchiki are having a discussion on the bridge regarding Rukia's execution, and out of nowhere this dude Ichigo pulls up, spiritual pressure blasting. This nigga is covering the entire area in his aura alone, and then you see this man drop down with a clean fit. You already know he about to get to work, and he wastes no time. He says he's about to go rescue Rukia, but of course Byakuya's hating ass isn't gonna let that slide. He is essentially almost the entire reason why this is even going on in the first place. Like, nah, I'm sick. This nigga really let his sister get the Jesus treatment. I'm done. But Ichigo ain't scared though. He started talking crazy to Byakuya, telling him how he's giving Itachi a run for his money when it comes to being a shitty older brother. And Byakuya retorts back, calling this nigga boy.
You should know better than to talk so big.
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
I know Ichigo ain't black, but that's gotta be racist. Calling another man boy at almost any situation, regardless of the context, has to be some type of slur. Byakuya tries to slash his man, but Ichigo's on that. And look at this man's face. This nigga did not expect Ichigo to be this tough. But right when they really about to get the mixing, a baddie pulls up.
Oh boy! Yeah!
She's so fine, she done pissing me off. How are you that fine?
Dorichi Sonen. It's been a while since I've done this, but we gotta do it. She's so bad. Dorichi Sonen gotta be one of the baddest girls in all of shonen. I know when niggas saw her turn from a cat into a woman, the neuron activation kicked in, kickstarted a whole chain reaction. I would partly blame Dorichi for why this generation is so gooned out. But back on track, Dorichi stops the fight and says Ichigo isn't ready, knocking him out and then taking him out the picture. We fast forward a little bit and Rukia is about to be executed, and I thought they were gonna do a normal method like just dropping her. I know Gwen Stacy can relate, but nah, they gonna burn her ass at the stake. Like, nah, this is OD. And as Rukia, there's death in the face. My goat pulls up, drip out, blocking the phoenix with his back turned, casual as hell. And I ain't gonna lie, this has to be said. I don't know what it is in anime about a character that looks like they just got their ass whooped, but the bandages and the battle damage always add so much to the solve. But the phoenix ain't going for that. It tries to get round two, but then that's when Ukitake and Sensui swoop in and they steal that shit. Look at Yamamoto, this nigga about confused as hell. I know his old ass wasn't expecting this, but Ichigo ain't waste no time. He gets on top of the podium, swings his sword, and then he breaks the whole stand. And look at this, bro. He's holding her like a baby.
I tell you, my angel, I say speak nothing of this.
And just look at everybody's face. They are in shock of what this man is doing. This 15-year-old kid just destroyed a phoenix composed of thousands of Zanpakuto and single-handedly stopped an execution. That's how you know Ichigo is him, but he ain't waste no time. He spots Renji and he Patrick Mahomes Rukia towards his way, and he basically tells him to get out of here. But the other members of the Soul Society ain't going for that. They start chasing after him, but then Ichigo flashed up, stopping them right in their path. And look at old boy, he's posed up looking menacing as hell. Like, who is he feeling like? And then he proceeds to just solo squad all three of these lieutenants, and he didn't even use his sword. He just used his bare hands. That's how you know this man is built different. And if you thought that was cold, wait till I show you his final pull-up. Editor, cue the sequence.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5. No, this not a challenger.
Don guy Ichigo gotta be one of the coldest niggas I done ever seen in my life. Nigga got a new fit, decked out, looking like a member of Opium. Got the chain on his arm like Kuta Kente, and the ripped sleeve to top it off. And that's not all. He made some attachments to his sword and grew his hair out. So now he's just looking extra cold for no reason.
God damn, get off that nigga dick, bruh.
And Gin can sense a real nigga from a mile away. He looks into his eyes and says, yeah, that's the eyes of a strong man. I can die now. And Ichigo makes sure that everybody in the area is safe. And then after that, he's like, bet. Yo, Aizen, let's take this fight somewhere else. I don't want my brother to get destroyed, you know. son. And I was like, man, who you talking to like that? You don't got the facilities for that, big man. We just gonna settle this right here, right now.
Shut the fuck up, nigga, and watch this goddamn combo.
Ichigo face palms this nigga's whole dome and then drags him off the map. Like, nah, I am sick. I could go more into depth, but I think y'all get the point. Ichigo's pull is about tough as hell. And next, we gotta move on to one of his brothers. Characters in Naruto always got to pull up. Exhibit A. In the Chunin exams, there is no reason why Gaara had to be posted up, hanging down upside down from a tree. Like, nah, this is OD as hell. Second example, Sasuke's about to have his match with Gaara, and unfortunately they're running hella late, and as right as he's about to be disqualified, this nigga pulls up with Kakashi, clean as hell. And Kakashi made sure to get Sasuke right. He gave this nigga a new all black fit, and my dog Sasuke was putting the beaters on Gaara. He dead ass copied Rock Lee's fighting style within a month.
Copy my whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar.
And while we're talking about Sasuke, this nigga's pull up at the 5 Kage summit was cold as hell. This nigga was hanging upside down, ready to catch Danzo lacking. And I ain't gonna lie, this would have been way higher on my pull-up list if this nigga wasn't getting embodied by everybody. Obito was out here changing this nigga's diapers throughout this entire sequence, but I ain't gonna lie, the pull-up game was still cold, so I have to give him props. And while we're at it, we gotta talk about the main MC, Naruto Uzamaki. Now, Naruto is on the same level of cool, if not cooler than Sasuke, so you know his pull-ups are also gonna be tough. His pull-up against Pain was legendary. Nigga was ready to get the ultimate get back against Nagato for killing his sensei. This man pulled up deep, had the sage robe on, did the slow pan up into the turn onto the eyes, and we saw him next to a frog on a frog that was on a frog. I ain't gonna lie, this pull-up was mad tough. And speaking of arriving with the sauce, in the 4th grade Ninja War, Naruto had so much aura that when he arrived to the main battlefield with Madara and Obito, Kakashi deadass thought this nigga was the 4th Hokage. That's how you know he was that guy. But while we're talking about the coldest moments in Naruto, we can't have this conversation without bringing up the ghost of the Uchiha, Madara Uchiha. This nigga flipped the whole war on its head. Because I ain't gonna lie, the 4th grade Ninja War, even as a person binging it, the first couple episodes were weak as hell. It was like Ben Simmons from the 3 throw line, straight bricks. So I was zooming through these episodes, waiting on when the parts got good, and oh boy, when this man pulled up, shit got real. Had the whole squad shook. Gaara tried to catch him in Kabuto, but he dropped down and was ready to get to work. Keep in mind, it is one man versus an entire army, and he had these niggas sweating. That's the power of aura. Nigga didn't even make his move yet, and he had niggas praying to Jesus Christ himself to save them. But that's not all. Later in the war, when he was teaming up with Obito, this man started posing like this.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Dog, who is he feeling like? Nigga acting so hard like he don't see the camera. Like, dog, we know you do. We see the fit. But yeah, Madara is that guy. He deserves his own video. But next, we gotta move on to another man that lives in the shadows. Bruce Wayne. I ain't gonna lie, Batman gotta be one of the toughest superheroes known to man. This man stayed pulling up looking clean as hell. Like, look at this right here.
Flex up, stretch out, big bands, whoa, whoa. Flex up, stretch out, big bands, whoa, whoa. Flex up, stretch out, big bands, whoa, whoa.
Woo-hoo! You can't tell me that wasn't tough. Now, even though Batman is that guy, I gotta get on him real quick. This nigga is a habitual aura farmer. Like, I want you to look at me in my eyes and then tell me why he needed to do this.
Thank you. I couldn't have saved Lois without your help. I'm aware of that.
Outside with my niggas, we doing the most. Grabs on the table, y'all been gone. At the basic, trying to put it over. Keep
Is this nigga serious?
And while we're on the topic of superheroes, we gotta talk about Spider-Man right quick. And I'm not talking about regular Spider-Man. I'm talking about Opium Spider-Man. Because I'm not gonna lie, Peter Parker starts moving different once he gets that black suit. He completely changes his tune. Like, look at how he was moving when he first got the black suit.
Where the fuck my blunt? Where the fuck my cup? Where the fuck my wreath?
Oh, boy, he was cold as hell. Nigga posted up on the side of the building with his head down in the rain. Like, nah, who is he feeling like? And I ain't gonna lie, Black Suit was on a roll this movie. This nigga dead ass ran up on Sandman, folded him, and left him for dead. Black Suit got him acting up. But just like Madara, Black Suit deserves his own video, so we gotta move on and transition to the Shadow Monarch himself, Sung Jin Woo. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Sung Jin Woo is one of my favorite MCs to come out in recent years, and I stand by the fact that to this day, that he's a good MC. However, this nigga is the biggest ore farmer I've seen in my life. Like, Sung Jin Woo will really let you get your ass beat just so he can save you and look clean. And I got an example of this right now. All the strongest hunters in both Japan and Korea go to Jeju Island, and everything seems to be going good. They packing up the ants, they putting in work, all up until Biru pulls up. He was folding these hunters like fresh laundry. Hunter A packed up, Japanese hunter packed up, another hunter packed up. He was packing these niggas and shipping them off like FedEx, employee of the month type shit. Look how he did old girl. That ass destroyed the entire left side of her body. Started doing this dude, look how Hook did Loki, and he cut old boy down the middle. And everything just seems to be lost up until a group of shadows blocked the final attack. And once we saw this, we all knew Sung Jin Woo was gonna pull up. You might be asking yourself, well, where is he? And that's a good question. Well, we get our answer.
Is this nigga serious?
Dog, what are you doing? This nigga is posted up on a random building in the middle of God knows where, just posing. He probably thinking to himself like,
I just know I'm stunning on niggas.
But yeah, that's about the end of this video. It's your boy Jay, and I'm out.